today was a rare day in which an artist was celebrated with the nationalistic fervour normally reserved for sports stars. And though the comparisons are often cumbersome, Ikram found an artist who has actually invented a sport and is one of the attractions at Auckland's Art Week.
We live in an absurd world, so to take it seriously only ends up making you look ridiculous. James R. Ford learnt that 10 years ago when he and his friends invented their own sport, House Gymnastics.
It was a huge piss take, but we actually got a book deal from it as well and sold loads of copies of books, and people complained saying it wasn't a real fitness regime when obviously it wasn't. There was one review on Amazon saying this poor guy who was homebound or something was like, I bought this book but I can't do the exercises.
Reality TV is morphine, give me that now, let me ease the pain. Oh yeah.
So a decade on, are we any wiser? Are we what? James's latest show in Auckland exploring the quandary in which we currently exist.
I said earlier the Albert Camus quote about all your life being a sum of all your choices. It's the big and the small. You know, and I'm not being judgmental in any of these works. It's kind of just the things that magazines or films, they tell us what we want or the kind of lifestyle that we should aim for.
And because we so often define ourselves by the things we don't have, this emptiness becomes the most important thing about us. But the good news is that all of these new woes have an age-old solution.
As you can see, when you haven't got a choice, have a cup of tea. If you do have a choice, but you can't make a decision, have a cup of tea. And if you have made a decision, have a cup of tea.
Then there's James's ongoing Tweet-a-Day project, sending out a book one word at a time. It will go for 12.5 years unless Twitter ends first. Recently, James has been very interested in the idea of infinity and the theory that if a monkey was given endless time to tap away at a keyboard, the little animal would eventually type out everything ever written by man, including the complete works of Shakespeare. Ikram, 3 News.